On this video we're taking a look at our MLB team picks and total picks for the games that are happening on Friday, March 4, 2022. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Baltimore Orioles vs Kansas City Royals. Our team pick is Orioles for the win. Kansas City is down a big amount on the money line already while going 10-12 on the run line. Overs are 10-11-1 for the Royals after all 3 games against the Cardinals went over the betting total. This is the lowest scoring offense in baseball, with the Royals averaging 3.04 runs per game on a .603 ops. Kansas City is also in the bottom 5 on the pitching side, with a 4.59 collective ERA, including a mark of 4.85 from a struggling bullpen. Carlos Hernandez will get the ball for the Royals, looking to avoid another loss after lasting 4 innings against the New York Yankees last Saturday, allowing 3 runs, 2 earned, on 4 hits and 5 walks, while striking out 3. After showing a lot of promise last season, Hernandez is off to a rough start in 2022, going 0-1 with a 6.00 ERA in 18 innings through 4 starts. First baseman Carlos Santana, ankle bursitis, and backup catcher Cam Gallagher, strained hamstring, both recently went on the Illinois. They joined shortstop Adalberto Mondesi, who suffered yet another long-term injury with a torn ACL in late April. Key reliever Jake Brentz has a strained flexor tendon, while Tyler Zuber is also missing from the Kansas City bullpen due to a shoulder impingement. Starter Spencer Watkins went 4.2 innings, allowing 3 runs on 7 hits and 2 walks, while striking out 2. Jorge Lopez continued his excellent 1.1 scoreless innings to earn the win. Mullins finished 2-3 with a solo shot plus a double, as the Orioles smoked 5 homers overall. The Orioles are only down slightly on the money line, as they are a huge underdog in most games, while going a strong 15-11 on the run line. Overs are just 7-17-2 for Baltimore after Thursday's game went under the betting total to snap a run of 3 overs in the previous 4 contests. While heating up slightly lately, the Orioles still rank in the bottom 5 of baseball, with 3.32 runs per game on a .623 ops. Baltimore pitching has been much better, ranking slightly below average with a 3.76 collective ERA, including a mark of 3.78 from a bullpen that has been the strength of the team. Anthony Santander has been Baltimore's most productive hitter with a .788 ops, 3 homers, 12 RBI and 11 runs scored. Austin Hayes is also off to a promising start, posting a .755 ops with 3 homers and 12 RBI. Jordan Lyles will be on the mound for Baltimore in the series opener, looking for another win after tossing 6 innings of 1-run ball against the Boston Red Sox on Sunday, allowing 7 hits and 3 walks while striking out 6. The 31-year-old is off to a 2-2 start with a 4.50 ERA through 26 innings, spanning 5 outings, after signing with the Orioles in free agency during the winter. Ace John Means underwent Tommy John surgery in late April, while Chris Ellis, shoulder surgery, and Dean Creamer, strained oblique, also missing from the rotation. Reliever Alexander Wells is out with a strained elbow. These are both going to be generally bad teams throughout the year, but the Orioles are playing solid baseball right now, with the offense heating up a bit to support a pitching staff that has exceeded expectations. Things aren't getting any better for the Royals at the plate meanwhile, and with Hernandez struggling to begin this season, they face an uphill battle to win on Friday. Kansas City has posted an AL-worst 80 WRC+ at the plate so far, with both established veterans like Whit Merrifield and promising youngsters such as Bobby Witt Jr. struggling equally. After turning in miserable numbers over the last 2 years, Lyles at least looks a little better this season, having turned in strong outings against the likes of the Yankees and Red Sox so far, with an easier assignment waiting on Friday. The raw stuff is there for Hernandez to be good, but walking more batters than you strike out while allowing opponents to hit .324 is not a recipe for success. Baltimore looks like the better team right now, and Kansas City can't be trusted until it starts showing some life at the plate. Our total pick is under 8. Kansas City got smacked 10-0 at home on Wednesday to their cross-state rivals, the St. Louis Cardinals. The Royals were plus 125 underdogs in the game, and the total went over the 7.5 run mark set by the odds makers. Kansas City was only able to muster up 4 hits in the game, and they all came from different players. Chris Bubic started for the Royals and lasted just a third of an inning, allowing 4 earned runs on 2 hits and 2 walks. The Kansas City Royals will be looking to rebound from a 10-0 loss to the St. Louis Cardinals in their last game. Andrew Benintendi leads the Royals with 29 hits, along with a .354 batting average and a team-high 11 RBIs, while Salvador Perez has a team-high 5 home runs. Perez and Hunter Dozier each have 4 doubles as well, and Bobby Witt Jr. has a team-high 5 doubles on the year. Carlos Hernandez will start here and is 0-1 with a 6.00 ERA and 8 strikeouts this season. The Baltimore Orioles will try to build on back-to-back wins to earn a series split with the Minnesota Twins following a 5-3 win over Minnie last time out. Austin Hayes leads the O's with 27 hits and 12 RBIs, including 7 doubles and a .287 batting average, while Anthony Santander has 3 home runs with 12 RBIs. Cedric Mullins has 25 hits with 7 doubles and a team-high 4 home runs, while Jorge Mateo has 6 doubles, and Ryan Mountcastle also has 24 hits with 4 home runs of his own, as well as 12 RBIs this season. Jordan Lyles will start here and is 2-2 with a 4.50 ERA and 21 strikeouts this season. 31-year-old veteran Jordan Lyles heads to the bump tonight in the series opener. The right-hander has a 2-2 record and he has posted a 4.50 ERA and 1.62 WHIP. Lyles' most recent start came against the Red Sox, where he pitched very well. He limited them to a single earned run over 6.0 innings of work while allowing 7 hits and 3 free passes. Lyles has made 2 starts at home this season and surrendered 2 earned runs over 11.1 innings. Philadelphia Phillies vs New York Mets. Our team pick is New York Mets 1.5 and here is why. On the defensive side of the field, the Mets are one of the top teams in the league. They are led by their starting pitching rotation, as Max Scherzer and Jacob deGrom are 2 of the top pitchers in the MLB. They are attacking everyone at the plate right now. Unfortunately, deGrom suffered an injury in the beginning of the season, and he is now listed as out. They are still only allowing 3.21 runs per game and they have a combined team whip rating of 1.05. This is the 5th least amount of runs given up per game and the 2nd lowest overall team whip rating. Getting on base against this team is very difficult and generating any power is even tougher. The Mets have relied heavily on their starting pitching this season, as they have already recorded 10 quality starts, which is the 3rd most in the MLB. They are getting very deep into these games, and their bullpen doesn't have to do much cleanup. New York is also one of the best fielding teams in the league. They have only committed 8 fielding errors, which is the 4th least amount of mistakes made this season. According to MLB.com, Max Scherzer will be getting the start on the mound in this game. He has started this season 4-0 with a 2.61 ERA and a .81 whip rating. He gave up multiple home runs in his last start against the Phillies, but he will be looking to bounce back in this one. He has pitched for 31 innings this season and has already recorded 42 strikeouts. He is attacking the opposing hitters right now and he feels like he can take down anyone. On the defensive side of the field, the Phillies have struggled this season. In the final game against the Mets last weekend, they gave up 10 runs and lost. They are allowing too many runs and shooting themselves in the foot when they have success on the offensive side of the field. The Phillies are allowing 3.40 runs per game and have a combined team whip rating of 1.25. This is the 20th most runs allowed per game and the 20th highest overall whip rating. They are allowing too many men to reach base safely and they just aren't successfully getting out of these jams. The Phillies have also already committed 15 fielding errors, which is the 21st most in the MLB. They cannot continue to make mistakes on the defensive side of the field and expect to win. Philadelphia has also only recorded 7 quality starts to begin this new season. This is the 14th most quality start, as they have been getting the pitching that they need, but teams are finding ways to score consistently throughout these games. According to MLB.com, Kyle Gibson will be getting the start on the mound in this game. He has started this season 2-1 with a 2.93 ERA. He has looked good to begin this season, but he will have his work cut out for him in this one. He has pitched in 27.2 innings and recorded 26 strikeouts. He will be attacking the opposing hitters and looking to go deep into this game. He also has a 1.08 whip rating, which is one of the lowest on his team. This pick feels slightly riskier, as we have 2 solid starting pitchers on the mound in this game. But I will be riding with Max Scherzer and the New York Mets in this game. He has started 5 games this season and has a 4-0 record. Not many teams can generate any offense when he is on the mound, and I don't see the Phillies having success against him. Scherzer has a .81 whip rating, as he isn't allowing many men to reach base safely throughout these games. I also expect him to come out aggressive, as the Phillies were able to hit a few home runs off of him the last time they played. The Phillies are also one of the weakest defensive teams in the league. The Mets will be able to find success on the offensive side of the field. The Phillies are allowing the 20th most runs per game and Kyle Gibson has a 1.08 whip rating. He will allow men to reach base safely and he won't be able to go very deep into this game. The Mets have some offensive weapons and they will come through in the clutch for the Mets. New York also has the second highest team batting average, as they will produce hits against Gibson and ultimately get him out of the game before he would have liked. The Mets are the better offensive and defensive team in this matchup, and they have Scherzer on the mound. I can't fade him when he is playing, as he has been too dominant to begin this new 2022 regular season. Our total pick is under 7. The New York Mets have started the season very strong at the plate. New York is first in baseball in runs scored with 120, first in on-base percentage at .338, and second in team batting average at .257. New York drops to 12th in slugging percentage at .380. The Mets' best all-around hitter through the early part of the season has been Pete Alonso. The first baseman has 5 home runs and 21 RBIs to lead New York in both. Francisco Lindor has produced well with 5 doubles, 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. New York has 66 extra base hits with 42 doubles, 3 triples and 21 home runs. The New York Mets have scored 13 runs in their last 3 games and 3 or fewer runs in 5 of their last 8 games. The Mets have lost 5 of their last 8 games when scoring 3 or fewer runs. Jeff McNeil leads the Mets with 31 hits and 10 RBI, while Pete Alonso and Starling Marte have combined for 57 hits and 41 RBI. Max Scherzer gets the ball, and he is 4-0 with a 2.61 ERA and 42 strikeouts this season. Scherzer is 16-4 with a 2.60 ERA and 217 strikeouts in his career against the Phillies. The Philadelphia Phillies have scored 12 runs in their last 3 games and 4 or more runs in 6 of their last 8 games. The Phillies have won 7 of their last 10 games when scoring 4 or more runs. Nick Castellanos leads the Phillies with 28 hits and 15 RBI, while Bryce Harper and JT Realmuto have combined for 47 hits and 22 RBI. Kyle Gibson gets the ball, and he is 2-1 with a 2.93 ERA and 26 strikeouts this season. Gibson is 1-3 with a 4.15 ERA and 27 strikeouts in his career against the Mets. The Philadelphia Phillies have a team ERA of 3.90, which is 20th in baseball, and Philadelphia's WHIP of 1.25 is also 20th. Opposing hitters are averaging .239 at the plate against Philadelphia pitching, which is 21st. Aaron Nola is the leader in strikeouts for Philadelphia with 34. Kyle Gibson gets the nod on the mound Friday for Philadelphia. The Phillies' right-hander is 2-1 with an ERA of 2.93 and 26 strikeouts. Philadelphia has produced well at the plate, as the Phillies are 8th in baseball in team batting average at .244, 5th in slugging percentage at .403, and have scored the 7th most runs with 111. Designated hitter Kyle Schwarber has 7 home runs and 16 RBIs to lead Philadelphia in both categories. Bryce Harper is batting only .232, but has 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Nick Castellanos, who is probable for Friday's game, has 27 hits and a batting average of .307 to lead the Phillies in both. Philadelphia has 74 extra base hits with 44 doubles, 4 triples and 26 doubles through their first 25 games of the regular season. We have 2 wonderful pitchers on the mound here, as Scherzer has allowed 9 earned runs in 31 innings, while Gibson has given up 9 earned runs in 27.2 innings. Gibson has a 1.42 ERA and 12.2 innings at home. The under is 9.22 in the last 13 meetings between these 2 teams. I'll take my chances with the under in this contest. Cleveland Guardians vs Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays minus 1.5, and here is why. Kevin Gausman will get the ball for Toronto in this one, and the righty has been electric to start the season. He comes into Friday with a 2-1 record and 2.27 ERA, which is impressive considering the talent he's faced. In his last 4 innings, including starts against the Astros, Red Sox, and Yankees, he's combined to go 26.2 innings, allowing only 5 runs. Gausman hasn't faced the Guardians since 2018 and hasn't beaten them since 2016, though that is expected to change on Friday, given his current form. Toronto's offense has been interesting this season, mainly struggling with timely hitting. They rank top 10 in average, ops, and home runs, though are 22nd in runs per 9 innings. Their inability to get runners home isn't like to hurt them on the weekend, but it would be nice to see that change on Friday. Vlad Guerrero Jr., .286 average, 17 RBI, .350 OBP, continues to be dangerous, as does Springer, 6 HRs, but the lineup needs to find consistency, which could be an issue if the Guardians can contain the top of the order. The Guardians will have the luxury of turning to Shane Bieber to get the ball on Friday in a crucial game. As one of the most feared pitchers in the American League over the last few seasons, Bieber comes in with a 1-1 record and 2.45 ERA and was electric in his last start, going 7 innings against the Athletics, allowing only 1 run. Bieber is unbeaten in his career against Toronto, but having not faced them since 2019, this is a version of the Blue Jays that he has yet to see. One surprise this season has been Cleveland's offense coming back to life this season. They rank 6th in runs per 9 innings and are 3rd in batting average and 7th in ops. While the power numbers haven't been there, the low strikeout rate keeps the ball in play and will put pressure on Toronto. The one to keep an eye on is Jose Ramirez, who is putting together another terrific season. With a team-leading .318 average, 7 home runs, 29 RBI, and .419 OBP, he'll need to set the tone for this offense to find any success on Friday. This has the makings of being a close one on Friday night, but the Blue Jays have too much talent at the top of their lineup, and while converting on scoring opportunities has been a struggle, they seem to be turning the corner. While that comes as bad news for the Guardians, their own lack of depth behind Ramirez is a major concern and could be what does them in, not only on Friday but across the season. For Toronto, adding in Gausman's strong start to the season, and he'll be expected to mow through this lineup. Additionally, according to Covers.com, the Blue Jays were 5-0 in their last 5 games as a road favorite and 4-0 in Gausman's last 4 starts as a favorite coming into this series. For Cleveland, they are 0-4 in Bieber's last 4 starts as a home underdog. Our total pick is under 6.5 runs. And here is why. After falling behind early on Thursday night, the Blue Jays battled back and fell just shy of a comeback effort. The loss was Toronto's 3rd in their last 4 games. They will be looking to make amends on Friday and avoid their first significant skid of 2022. The Jays have yet to really unleash the full potency of their offensive attack, averaging just 3.82 runs so far this year, which ranks 21st in MLB. They are hitting .242 collectively, which ranks 9th, and own a team ops of .706 ranked 10th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. leads the squad in batting average, .286, home runs, 7, and RBIs, 19. Toronto had a little trouble with the Yankees this week, falling in the first pair before a 2-1 finale victory. On Thursday versus Cleveland, the Jays had an early lead but eventually fell 6-5 in a tough outcome. Jose Barrios finished with 4.2 innings, 6 earned, 8 hits and a walk in the start. It has been a very up and down season thus far for Cleveland, who have already gone through multiple peaks and valleys. They've been hammering the ball this week, plating 35 runs in their last 6 games. The overall offensive numbers are impressive as the club ranks 5th in runs scored, averaging 4.82 per contest. They are 4th in team batting, hitting .254 and 7th in ops at .718. The numbers, however, don't tell the full story as the team has been the epitome of boom or bust, scoring 2 runs or less in 9 of first 25 games. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.